Hey everybody! Today's video is going to be on my hair care routine and also tips on growing out your hair. What I'm going to do is, as I'm going through the tips, I'm just going to show you the products that I use and also give some recommendations. So if you want to see my hair care routine and also the products I'm going to be using on my journey of growing out my hair, then please just keep watching. The first thing I want to talk about is investing in a good shampoo and conditioner. I know not a lot of people can go out and buy salon products, but what I mean by a good shampoo and conditioner, going by what your hair type is. If you have dry hair, get a good moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. If you have color treated hair and want to take care of it, then get a color treated shampoo and conditioner. Just get shampoos and conditioners that go with your hair type. Also, if you color your hair, I would not recommend using any kind of clarifying shampoo or dandruff shampoo. It can literally strip the color right out of your hair, and then it's almost pointless to even color your hair. Even though some claim that it is good for your hair, it is still a chemical process. So you want to take care of your hair after a chemical process or just in general. So make sure that you are using a good shampoo and conditioner for your hair type. My everyday shampoo that I use is by Bedhead, and it is the Dumb Blonde shampoo. It just looks like this, and it is just designed for highlighted or bleached blonde hair, and it battles breakage and lifeless color. So I use this every day just about, and if I don't use this, I use my Malibu shampoo because I do have hard water. And I do want to talk about how often I wash my hair, because I know a lot of people are trying to do like the every other day thing or going even longer between the time that they wash their hair. Some people cannot do that though. I am one of those people. I wash my hair every single day. Some people just have to do that. My hair literally gets greasy within like 15, 16 hours, so I do have to wash my hair every day. I have tried the every other day, even using different dry shampoos, and it just does not work for me. So if you are one of those people that you have to wash your hair every day, do not feel bad. I know some people I'll see in videos, and they almost make you feel bad if you don't like skip days in between washing your hair. Do not feel bad. It is not for everybody. Some people literally cannot go that long. And also, if you are trying to grow out your hair, if you skip days and have too much buildup on your scalp, it's blocking the pores on your scalp. So washing your hair as often as you need, go for it. If you have to wash it every day, I say just do it. Don't feel like you have to do what everybody else is doing. Everybody's hair is different, so do what you feel is best for your hair. I just want to quickly go over the other shampoo I use, and it is a Mitchel Platinum Blonde shampoo, and I talked about it in my how to tone hair and also maintain blonde hair. And just quickly, I'll just show you. It is just a purple shampoo, and it is designed to help get rid of any yellow or brassiness in blonde hair. I just wanted to mention it because I do use it every other day just about, so just wanted to bring that up. For conditioners, I do not have an everyday conditioner right now. I was using the Dumb Blonde conditioner, but it made my hair feel really waxy and was hard to rinse off, so I stopped using it. So right now, I am using the S Factor Serious Conditioner with sunflower seed oil. It is a super rich and thick conditioner. Like, it does not move until you make it come out of the jar. It is super thick, and that is what I look for when I'm looking for a deep conditioner. It is just a deep conditioner that is good for putting moisture back into your hair. So I use this about twice a week, and I really do like this one. I've probably repurchased it like 4 or 5 times. So over the past year and a half, I have been using this, and I would definitely recommend it. It is quite pricey even for me, and I'm a licensed cosmetologist and get like a sale price or a better price on it than you can get in a salon. And I'm not gonna lie, this for me is still $30 to get, but like I said, it lasts me quite a while. It lasts me at least 3 or 4 months, I'd say. So definitely would recommend it. So it is the Serious Conditioner by S Factor. Another conditioner I talked about in my How to Tone Your Hair video was by AG Hair Cosmetics, and it's the Sterling Silver Conditioner. As you can see in the pump there, it is just a purple conditioner, and it also is good for toning blonde hair. So just wanted to bring that up really quick because I do use this about once a week. Some of the repair masks that I use are by Joico, and this is from the K-Pak line. This one is a deep penetrating reconstruction mask. It's for damaged hair. And then this one is the Intense Hydrator for damaged hair as well. And these both have protein in them, which you do have to be careful with. What I do is mix about half and half about twice a week. And With protein, why you have to be so careful is your hair is made out of protein, but you can overdo it and it actually can reverse what it's meant to do and make your hair feel really dry and even more damaged. So when you're using products that have protein in them, just be super careful. I've heard of some people saying that when they use protein, it just makes the hair feel even more dry. So what I would recommend doing is kind of taking it day by day, and if you are not so sure about protein or keratin or anything like that, start by using it just once a week. And protein is not really meant to moisturize your hair. What it's meant to do is almost repair your hair. So you just have to be super careful when using anything with keratin protein in it. The next keratin intense treatment that I use is by Mitchel, and is the Awaphui and Wild Ginger. And it just is a cream like this. It's super thick there. Just a white cream. You can kind of see right there. So I use this about once or twice a week, just kind of depending, but like I said, you do have to be careful with keratin. My hair is pretty damaged right now because I am blonde, and I went from a darker brown to a blonde pretty quickly, probably within 2 or 3 months, which I think is pretty quickly. I know some people do it a lot quicker than that, but my hair was damaged, and that's the reason I actually had to cut my hair, and I will talk about that in a little bit. But like I said, I use this about once or twice a week, and it is not meant to be a conditioner, but when I use this or the Joico products, I just use them as my conditioner because I do use leave-in products as well. So I really would recommend this one as well. It smells really good. I think it works really good. And this one, I can't read, I don't have my glasses right now, but it is more moisturizing than the Joico one. It is more conditioner based than the Joico one, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but I do really enjoy this one as well. Another treatment I want to talk about is super cheap, and I'm pretty sure just about anybody can afford it. It's $6, and it is the coconut oil, and this is pure coconut oil. And in the jar, it just is a solid. And then once you grab some, I'm gonna try, it's quite low at the bottom. It just looks like that, and then when you start rubbing it in your hands like this, it just turns right into an oil. I don't want to say too much on it because I really don't know like the science behind it, but I know that coconut oil can really penetrate into the hair, and some other oils just sit on top of the hair, so I would definitely recommend looking into it. I wish I had more facts about it, but I didn't do much of my research on it because I've just been using it for a few years and it seemed to work for me. So normally if something works for me, I don't really question it. So if you want to know more about it, I know ShanXO has a video on her channel. If I can, I will try to link it down below. And what I like to do with coconut oil is put it on my hair when it is dry. You can do it when it's wet. I just like to do it when it's dry just to make sure it's really saturated because I can see where I'm putting it. And what I will do is either leave it on for 1 hour, or I've even left it on for about 12 hours before. And then when you go to rinse it off, you just have to shampoo like 2 or 3 times because it's super oily, obviously, and you just want to make sure you really clean it off. This is super moisturizing for your hair, and if you can't afford super expensive products, I would definitely recommend just using coconut oil. Make sure it's pure or virgin, anything like that. But it's, like I said, $6 from Walmart, and I think it's super affordable for anybody. The next 2 products I want to talk about I use every single day. The first one is Moroccan oil, and I'm sure you've heard about this. I use it every day, like I said, no matter if I style my hair or not. And I know they have a light version, but I just use the original version, and it is just an oil treatment for every kind of hair type. And what I do is just put a small pump, about a half pump, in my hand, rub my hands together, and then put it through my ends when my hair is damp. What I do is leave my hair in a turby towel for about 10 minutes after I get out of the shower, use a wide tooth comb like this one here, and then I will just run it through my ends and then kind of work my way up. And the product I use after that is by Mitchel. It is the Super Skinny Serum, and it just looks like this. You can see it in the bottle, so I'm not going to pump it out or anything. And what I like to do with this is not necessarily grab a chunk of hair and run it down because it is pretty thick and I have fine hair. And what I do is just take it and just scrunch it just like this right after I use my Moroccan oil. So these products, like I said, no matter what, I use them every day whether I style my hair or not. The next product I want to talk about is by Mitchel again, and it is the Sun line. It's the Sun Shield Conditioning Spray, and this is basically an SPF for your hair. It just protects your hair from the sun. Not a lot of people know, but the sun can really damage your hair as well. What I like to do is if I know I'm going to be outside, I will spray this all throughout my hair in like individual layers. Like I'll lift my hair up like this, spray it, put this down, spray it, and then I'll do the same for the back and the other side, and then I'll just kind of comb it through. And just like an SPF, I'm assuming you would have to apply this every few hours. I'm not quite sure though. What I would also recommend doing is putting a hat on when you're out in the sun, because it will just block the sun from your hair and also your face. So that's what I would recommend doing, and I know not a lot of people know anything about this, and I'm really not sure if they have any drugstore products like this. If I find out, I will put them down below. Other than that, I really enjoyed this product, and definitely something that I will be purchasing over and over again. I just want to quickly go over heat protectants. The one I use before I blow dry is by Kenra, and it is a part of their Platinum line. It is their blow dry spray. Just looks like this, and it's just a pump. So what I'll do is section my hair off in a few different sections just with my fingers, like I did with the Mitchel Sun product. Just kind of lift it, spray it, put it down, spray more, and then I just brush it through, and then I will blow dry my hair. Before I use a flat iron or curling iron, I just use Mitchel hot off the press, and I've used this in plenty of hair videos, and it's just a really great heat protectant. It makes my hair feel soft, it's not crunchy or anything. I would really recommend using heat protectants when using hot tools or anything like curling irons, flat irons, blow dryers, because you do want to protect your hair from the heat. And while we're on the subject of hot tools, what I do want to mention is investing in good hot tools such as flat irons, curling irons, blow dryers, things like that. What I would recommend doing for blow dryers is getting one that blow dries your hair quite fast, because the faster it dries your hair, the less heat that you are putting on it. The blow dryer I use is a Babyliss Pro ceramic blow dryer, and it literally blow dries my hair within like 3 to 4 minutes, sometimes less, just depending on how long I let my hair air dry. And if I don't let my hair air dry, say I just let it sit in the towel for 10 minutes, use my Moroccan Oil or the Mitchel Super Skinny Serum, and I go straight to blow dry my hair, it still only takes me about 5 minutes to blow dry it. So I do recommend getting a good blow dryer. Also for hot tools, what I would recommend doing is getting a good ceramic flat iron or also curling irons. They are just better for your hair and aren't going to put so much stress and damage onto your hair. I just did want to quickly mention, when your hair is wet, try not to use any brushes such as this one here. What I recommend using is a wide tooth comb like this, and the reason I recommend that is because you don't want to damage your hair any further when it is wet. When it is wet or damp, your hair is at the most fragile stage, so using something like this, you're probably just going to be tearing right through your hair, and you want to avoid doing that. Using a wide tooth comb lets you just kind of go gradually at it, and hopefully you're starting at the bottom and working your way up. That's what I would recommend doing, because when you start at the bottom and then work your way up, you're going through those tangles like a little more easily. If you start at the top and then work your way down just like that, you're literally just yanking the tangles down and ripping your hair, and you definitely do not want to do that, because that causes split ends and breakage, and I don't know anybody that wants those things. So just be really careful when using a brush. I would only recommend doing it when your hair is dry. The next thing I want to talk about is an in-salon treatment that you can get done to your hair. If you have hard water, which means that you do not have a water softener, or you have well water, what can happen is you can get mineral buildup on your hair, which is not good for it at all. So what I would recommend doing is getting a Malibu treatment, and the one I like is the Crystal Gel one. It just looks like this. And like I said, it is an in-salon treatment, and what you do is just mix one packet with 2 ounces of warm to hot water, and I just like to put it in a bottle with a top on it and then just shake it right up, and then I do it layer by layer, and it is processed by heat, so you do have to go under the dryer. That is mainly why I think it is an in-salon treatment. Malibu does have other treatments that you can do that like in the shower, and you only do them for about 5 minutes, but the one that I like best is the Crystal Gel one, like I said. And at my salon, we only charge $10 to $15, just depending on how much hair you have, how much product we do have to use, because sometimes if you have long hair, I will have to use 2 of these. So I'm not sure how much it is at other salons. I live in a smaller town and things are pretty cheap in my town, unfortunately, but that's okay. And what Malibu treatments do is they just get rid of all of that buildup, like product buildup, mineral buildup, anything like that in your hair. And whenever I do give myself a Malibu treatment, I do notice that it makes my hair feel a lot softer, and that is probably because a lot of the product buildup or mineral deposit is just completely off of my hair. And what this is also great for is before you get your hair colored, so like a pre-color service. So I would just recommend maybe going to your salon or any salon and just seeing if they have these things, because if you're blonde too, you will notice your hair having like an orange cast, and this will get rid of that as well. Also, like I mentioned, I use my Malibu shampoo once or twice a week, and that seems to work pretty well. And I don't have to give myself Malibu treatments as often when I do use that shampoo. Another thing I want to go over is vitamins. I have been using Biotin for about 3 or 4 years. I was using prenatal vitamins before that, but I just kind of wanted something that was specifically made for hair, skin, and nails, and this one is just that. This is the one I use. I just get it right at Walmart, and I just have to take this once a day. It is a pretty high dosage, so that is the one I take. I know they do have a few other ones, but that's the one that I always normally get. Another vitamin that I do take is vitamin D, and this is just the D3. I didn't do much research, but this is just the one that I grabbed. And I am going to do more research on it, but a lot of people will come into the salon and tell me that their hair seems to be growing faster in the summertime. And like I said before, you do have to be careful with the sun for your hair and also your skin, but certain dosages are good for your body and your hair. So I've been taking this since I am growing out my hair. I'm just trying different things, so I will continue to use this until it is gone, and then I will do a little bit more research on it, and if there is a different vitamin better for your hair, then I will start using that, and I will also do like an update really quick on it. But so far I have been noticing a pretty big difference. And I guess while I'm talking about it, I will insert a picture right here of my hair when I first got it cut 3 months ago. So that was my hair when I first got it cut. It was pretty short, and between that time and now I've gotten 2 trims. One, I just went to one of my coworkers, asked her to trim my hair about a ½ inch off. At the time, I thought that I was just going to keep that style, but I noticed that it was almost harder for me to style my hair when it was that short. So what I did was just had her do it that one time about a month after I had gotten that done, so about 2 months ago. And then about a week ago, I just trimmed my own hair just to get the dead ends off, and I just literally did what I call a dusting, which is just literally taking off the very ends of your hair just to get rid of the damage at the ends. And while we're talking about haircuts and trims, I know it seems counterproductive to get trims too often, and really it is counterproductive if you are going in every month and getting a ½ inch off. Your hair only grows about a ½ inch a month on average. Some people grow it a little faster, some slower, but on average it is a ½ inch a month. So if you're going every 4 weeks and getting a ½ inch off, yes, that is counterproductive. What I would recommend doing is going 6 to 8 weeks, just depending on how your hair is holding up. And you should know when you need a trim or not. You will see split ends, your hair is going to feel dry. And then when you go in, make sure they know you are growing out your hair. What I always do is just let people know I'm growing out my hair. Please just take off the bare minimum of what you need. And that's why I also like to trim it myself. I plan on doing a video on it, like how to trim your hair at home. I actually already filmed one, but the lighting was awful and I didn't notice that until I was already done filming. So I'm gonna wait like another month or 2 and then I'm gonna film it again, so just look out for that. And it is just gonna be like a simple basic. I'm not showing you how to cut your hair a specific way. Literally just how to trim off the very ends of your hair. So like I said, get a trim is whenever you feel necessary. Do not go 4, 5, 6 months without a trim. That is pretty much counterproductive also, because what's going to happen is you're going to get split ends, especially if you use hot tools on your hair. You're going to get split ends, and there's going to keep splitting up that strand, and you cannot mend it. You literally just have to cut it off. There's nothing you can do about split ends besides just cutting them off. So I would recommend going in every 6-8 weeks, just depending on your hair, like I said, and just making sure you're getting your split ends and dead ends off as much as possible. And I think that's all I wanted to really go over. That's all that was on my notes, and I can't really think of anything else I want to say. It's probably going to be super rambly, and I do apologize for that. I'm kind of all over the place today. Today's just one of those days where I cannot focus. I have so much going on right now. I have to actually leave to go and get some hair supplies, and the closest place is an hour away, so that's all I've been thinking about all day. I've been up since 5:30 and I'm just all over the place, so I do apologize for that. But if you have any questions, just leave them down below and I will be happy to answer them the best that I can. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I always appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!